Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Now, I haven't really been doing any videos at all over the last 4 or 5 weeks because obviously every Monday I am now live on YouTube and Facebook at 8 PM with Big C and a special guest every single week. So I've kind of filtered out from just doing normal day-to-day videos like pickup videos and that. And obviously there isn't no toy shows, there isn't no boot sales. So I've literally just been doing the one video a week, which is the live stream on a Monday at 8 PM. So as well, guys, this will be going out on Sunday. So don't forget that tomorrow at 8 PM, me and Big C will be back with a special guest, Ken from Back to the Toys, who's going to be showcasing his 80s toy collection. And of course, we're going to be doing 3 giveaways, which is fun. Now, on that note, I want to just thank everyone for the continued support. The Monday night live stream has been going really well. Really been enjoying it. Big C's been enjoying it. I know we've been getting a lot of good feedback from the viewers. So if you've missed them, or you ain't seen any, be sure to go back to the last 3. We had Vic from A Fistful of Collectibles on the first one, Theo from Slimehouse TV, and last week we had Rob Addison, the big mask collector, Tats and Toys 75 on Instagram. So this week, just a short video. I've had a few pickups recently. You would have seen, if you watched, I was on a live stream with the toy division on Wednesday, and I did show a few of these items, but there's also, I picked up a box yesterday. I'm going to go through that in a minute. So first off, I'll have to go get that in a minute. First off, I've got the Masters of the Universe Origins Hordak figure. I've actually got 2 of these. Now, this one's on the card. I got these from Smith's. Unfortunately, the cards are not very good. They're kind of all bent up and the corners are all bent and everything. I've actually bought 2 and one is up there. I opened it. You know what, guys? I think this is a fucking great figure. I really like it. It's really good. The articulation and how close it is to the original, the 80s one as well. Obviously an upgrade from the 80s version, but a really nice figure. Really pleased with that. Annoyed because I wanted to have one on card and one loose. I've opened that one loose, but this card's not particularly great, like I said, but I've actually got some of these on order as well from my supplier, but I don't think they're due for a couple of months. So what I might do is I'm just going to keep hold of this one for the minute, and then I'm going to see what kind of card comes through on the ones that I've got on order. Now, talking about items from supplier, I got some Masters of the Universe Origin Battle Cat figures in. I've got some to sell, and I've kept one myself. Really nice, again, artwork. Really cool item. I'm not going to take this one out of this box. I just think it looks really nice in it. It's not an, they're not an expensive figure. They're like £25 each, but I just think just that with the window and everything looks really nice. I don't actually know where I'm going to put it yet in regards to my Masters of the Universe collection. Now let me just grab the thing that fell down the back there. So I also picked up this on eBay. This is the Walmart reissue that came out last year. So this is the G1 reissue of the Autobot Blaster. So that will go nice with my Soundwave. I actually got this off the American eBay. Frustrating though. I think a lot of people that have been buying off eBay recently have been getting frustrated. The person who sent this literally sent it in a box. There was no bubble wrap, there was no brown paper, there was nothing. So obviously it's just gone bing bong, and there's a big dent in there. I'm not really one to complain too much. I didn't complain, I didn't message to go or anything. It's just so frustrating. I don't understand. If you're selling like toys like this unopened, that you clearly know for a collector, it's unlikely that this is, going to be bought for a child. Why don't you just wrap it up properly, send it properly? I'm seeing so many cases at the minute where things are being sent, they're being broken. People are sending things wrapped in black bags with nothing, like not in a box. Mint on card figures wrapped in black bags with a bit of sellotape. That really pisses me off. I don't really get it. People are paying good money for some of these things and people just can't be bothered to do it, but that's another story. Now, talking of eBay, guys, I see some items on eBay, some really unusual items you don't see at your toy shows and stuff like that. More niche toys, more niche kits, model kits and stuff. And I messaged the seller, and I said, there's quite a few bits I want to get. Would you be able to do me a deal and I can collect? And me and the seller were communicating, and he said, no problem, come this day, etc. So I went down there, and I have to give a massive shout out to Santa Claus. I want to say Santa Claus, David from Santa Claus, who's also on Instagram. Guys, you need to check out his eBay. If you're into kaiju, if you're into Japanese action figures, if you're into things like Godzilla, Gamera, even things like Star Wars and that, he has got loads. So much good stuff. He done me a fantastic deal on this. I also picked up some bits for my friend Vic from Fistful of Collectibles. We had a really good chat. David, great guy, done me a good deal, and he actually threw an action figure in for me as well as part of the deal. So first off was this set. Now I got these primarily. I'm not interested in models. I don't really want to put models together and paint them. That's not really my thing. I'm not going to be particularly good at that, but I just love the artwork on these, and they're just going to look fantastic. So this was like a Gamera set. So we got Gappa, and like I said, guys, the artwork. Now these are model kits from. So like I said, these are actually motorised model kits with like a remote control. I think they can, like, obviously they move and that, but you put them together and you can paint them. I just, like I say, I love the artwork. I love the Japanese writing on action figures and stuff. Like seeing stuff that's come from Japan. Japan is somewhere I am looking to go in the next 2 years. I probably would have ended up maybe going this year if everything hadn't happened the last 12 months. That's one of them. The next one is, people pronounce this differently, Gyros. Again, fantastic artwork on that one. This one isn't necessarily artwork, but it's Japanese writing, and it's obviously a clip from the film. And this is Barugon. So obviously there's Gamera. Really cool item. These weren't inexpensive either, guys. So you can get like I don't know if David's got any more sets left. This is a small Gamera. Again, look, really enjoy with pullback motor. So obviously, if you build it together, you can pull it back, and there's just the vintagey smell as well. I don't know when these kits are from. They're made in Japan, but I'm probably gonna say 90s. I'm not entirely sure. If anyone knows, let me know. Maybe late 90s. I don't think they're 80s. They could well be. I don't know, but I'm probably gonna say 90s. Let me grab these two as well. So what happened was the original set was a set of 4, and they were all the same size. Gamera was actually bigger, but I wanted a set and Vic wanted a set, and David could only find one set. So what David did was he put one set together, which I'm going to give to Vic, and in this set he gave me 3 of the larger ones, a smaller Gamera, and then he threw these 2 in. I'm not entirely sure where this guy's from. Pegula. It's Bandai. I'm going to say maybe Ultraman. I'm not entirely sure. And then Gomola, which... Oh yeah, there we go. I've actually got a couple of action figures of it. That is the same guy, isn't it? Yeah. I've got one big one there. And I also have a small one there. Now this, I'm almost 100% sure is Ultraman. There is... Anyone who watches... who are into like kaiju and Japanese things, there's so many monsters with the Ultraman series. Not as many with Godzilla, because Ultraman had a TV series. There was other TV series as well that in Japan that featured giant monsters, kaiju. But yeah, I'm almost 100% sure that that's Ultraman. I'm not entirely sure about the other one. Now, moving on. There's a few more bits in this box. everyone knows I'm into Japanese toy lines. Godzilla, Gamera, Kaiju, King Kong, all that sort of stuff. But I'm also into some other more niche things. So the Guyver, Devilman, some of them more niche manga animes from the 80s and the 90s. And Devilman's a little bit of a focus for me at the minute. I've got a little collection going on. I picked up a few nice figures over the last few years from America, and I also picked up a carded figure probably about 10 months ago. These fantastic. Now I've got the flying Devilman, so there's several characters on this particular who's it? Fuchu. Now I'm going to say these are definitely sort of early 2000s probably. The monsters, the demons are really good. I've never seen them. I looked online. I don't think you can really get these free in the UK. I've got the winged Devilman hanging up on my ceiling flying, so I've opened him. Now the two I've got today is Amon and Devilman, so the other version. So the demon within Devilman, Amon. That, guys, is a fantastic action figure. It's huge. I don't know what to do. I want to open it. I'm tempted to. Now I know that David, who sold this to me, has, I think, got more of these, and I'm tempted to buy another one of each so that I can have one sealed, because just the artwork on that's great. It problem is it's a very big figure to try and display. It's not like your average action figure. That's one of them. Let me just put him down here. And then the other one I've got is Devilman. So the one that was in the... So I've got Devilman, got Amon. I've got that one. And I know that I'm almost certain that David's got the Devilman lady. But again, that, guys, is just... I know a lot of people are going to be looking. Some people might be watching this and don't even know what Devilman is. Go watch the manga. It's on YouTube. Devilman the Birth, and then there's the second one as well. But there was also a series in like the late 70s, I want to say. But the manga, the film, is what I remember, having it on VHS and everything. And obviously on Netflix they've got an animated series now as well, Devilman Cry. But this is a really, really cool figure, guys. I'm super pleased with this lot. Now I picked up something else. Again, this is a film, I'll say film franchise that I'm into. I wasn't really aware that they did action figures for them. It wasn't until I stumbled across the David's eBay that they did these, and so I picked these up. Now originally, like a fool, I thought that this series only consisted of 4 characters. Now I've looked a little bit deeper, and although on the back of this card there are only 4 characters, they actually extended it, and every time they brought a new character out, they added him onto the back of the card, and I think there's about 12 characters now. Now I'm not going to go for a full run. These can get quite expensive. I got a really good deal on these particular 4. This is Fist of the North Star. So again, if you haven't seen it, go watch the movie. There is an anime that ran for about 150 episodes. First 1 to 36, I want to say, has been dubbed in English, but beyond that, I believe it's Japanese with English subtitles. I may be wrong. Anyone who's watching this might be able to correct me on that. So this is the main character, Kinshuro. Unfortunately, and I'll show you the comparison in a minute, this card looks a bit faded. There's a little bit of damage here. This looks like it may have been like kept in the sun. Maybe it was from like a shop display. I know a lot of the stock that David has is ex-shop stock, so this could have been in the sun, and you can see the card. If I bring one up here, Jagi or Jagi, however you want to pronounce it, if you look at the colour comparison, I don't know if you guys can see it, but you can see the difference between the two. Let me just put that one there. Again, I don't know where I'm going to put these. I don't really want to open these, if I'm honest with you. Not entirely sure the year on these. I believe possibly early 2000s. As I mentioned, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the back, but there is more beyond that. I've got all of these, Ray and Ra, how you pronounce it. Let me bring these 2 up. Really, really cool figures. I just love the Japanese writing on it as well, guys. Fist of the North Star. Very recommended manga if you haven't seen it. Even if you just want to watch the film, not saying that you should go and watch 150 episodes of the series. The film is kind of a squashed up like mini part of the series, if that makes sense. It's like an hour and a half or whatever, kind of taken from the series, but it is a great it's a great movie, as is Devilman. Talking of Devilman, I've got to the bottom now. So Devilman 2nd edition. I have the Devilman 1st edition, which is a hell of a lot. He's a lot darker than this. He's like brown and dark red. Again, these are made by Marmot. These are not necessarily. I don't think these are actually Japanese. Well, there's Japanese writing on here, but there's a lot of English writing as well. Some of these figures are really hard to get. I've not seen. I mean, I'd love some of these. The demons and that. Zan, Jinmen. These are all in the anime, but I've not seen them. I've looked online. They must be really, really hard to get. That one's going to stay on card because I've got the 1st edition, so I'm going to keep that on card. And this one here, I do have loose, and I bought her about. It was a few years ago. I can't think where I bought her from. I think I bought her in the UK. Now she was really cheap, but she was on a rough card, so I ripped her off the card. This David threw in for me free, so I have to say a massive thank you to David for that. Lovely gesture from him. And this is Celine, 1st edition. Cut out the boobies. Again, really cool figure. Not too much articulation on these ones by Marmot, but not as much or not as good in detail as the bigger ones. But the card's really nice on this as well. Keep this one on the card. So I've got like a Devilman shelf going now, just mixed with the Guyver, but I'm probably gonna have to move the Guyver because I've got a lot of Devilman figures. Really, really pleased with this week's pickups. Unusual, very unusual. Toy lines, not your average thing you see at toy shows. Like I said, I can't recall going to any toy shows really and seeing Devilman figures. You don't ever see Gamera stuff. You might go to a London Comic Con and someone might have a Japanese store and they've got mixed bits and pieces. But I'm really, really, really pleased. This is like a fantastic lot. It was payday yesterday, so obviously I've spent quite a chunk of money on toys already. I'm probably going to calm down for the next couple of weeks. It's very difficult at the minute, guys. I keep saying to people, there's not much else to do at the minute. You can't go out, you can't go watch a film, you can't go to the theatre, you can't even go to the restaurant with your partner. And there's no toy shows, there's no boot sales. The normal shops are not even open. Your clothes shops and your toy shop, like you can't even go to Smith's or the Entertainer. It's really, really tough at the minute. And I know I speak to a lot of people, and a lot of people are saying that they're having a bit of a hard time. And I know the UK are looking at slowly getting away from things. I'm being a bit cautious because they did this last year and then it went pear-shaped and we ended up in shit streak again. So I'm hoping that we can get through this, because at the minute, yeah, so basically my battery died while filming. I cannot even remember what I was talking about because that was like 7 hours ago. I put my camera on charge and I've been doing loads since, and I've been sorting stuff out and I've been sorting the toy room out and everything, but I did forget to show you lot another recent pickup. So I thought while I'm here, we'd have seen the lighting's changed as well, because obviously it's about 6 o'clock now, it's starting to get dark outside, so I've had to turn my lights on. I have had these Tales from the Crypt Keeper carded figures in about 2 weeks ago, I think. So I've got 4 so far, there's 8 to collect. I've got the Mummy, let me just put him there, the Zombie, Frankenstein, it says the Frankenstein, but yeah, it's Frankenstein's monster, and the Werewolf. So I need the Crypt Keeper, there's 2 versions of him, the Gargoyle and the Vampire. So if there's anyone out there who's got them carded, let me know, because I'll be very interested. So everyone, thanks for watching the video. Sorry about the complete balls up with the battery dying. I don't even know what I was talking about. I'm just going to cut it short, edit it, trim it, do it like that. You know how it is. So if you are watching this and you ain't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications, hit the like button. It's all appreciated. And don't forget, tomorrow night, Monday night's live stream, 8 PM, myself alongside Big C on YouTube and Facebook. The Pizarro's Pieces Facebook. So if you ain't on Facebook, don't forget, if you ain't on Facebook, if you are on Facebook, go and like the Pizarro's Pieces page. And of course I am on Instagram as well. So get over to the live stream tomorrow, guys, 8 PM. We're going to be doing some free giveaways. We always have good fun. Tomorrow we got Ken from Back to the Toys, good friend of mine, toy dealer and massive collector. We're going to have a little look at his collection. He's got a huge 80s collection, fantastic collection. Really looking forward to that. So guys, thanks for watching the video. As always, it's appreciated. And until tomorrow's live stream, I'll see you all then.